time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and joining me is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
And Big Johnny D.
What's up, Gorehounds?
And the killing machine himself, Bobby Mooney.
What's up, you fucks?
So today is June 22nd, 2020, and we got a banger of a show for you today. But first, it's time for your Slice of Life. Big Johnny D, what'd you do?
Well, let's see. I took Friday off from work, and I worked way fucking harder than I would have ever had at work. And me and my old man became lumberjacks and took down a fucking huge-ass tree in my yard.
Nice.
To unshade my pool. So now my pool has direct sunlight all the time.
Unshaved or unshade?
Unshade.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if I had a hairy pool, then I have a whole different fucking issue, dude. You know what I mean?
A whole nother issue. That's an issue I've never heard of.
Let's see. On the downside, I unfortunately had to flip back to third shift as of last night. Because anybody, I don't know. Easiest way to explain it is corporate has certain hoops set up, and I just kind of have to jump. And so unfortunately I have to go to an off shift in order to get back to first shift, but to where I actually originally was. So hopefully, best case scenario, I'm on it for a week, and then by next Monday I'm right back to first shift where I fucking was.
No,
worst case,
Ontario to you, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man. But nope, other than that, just relax and play a little games this week, rock some Sea of Thieves with a bunch of friends. And yeah, man, just been enjoying life. Watched this movie 2.5 times because I wanted to start watching it again today. Or not 2.5, I'm sorry, 1.5. I started watching it again today, but because like I said, I was on third shift, I was fucking getting tired. So I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed. But this was my first watch, by the way. It was awesome.
Right on.
Same.
So, Chad, how have you been, my brother?
I am well. My wife and kids were on vacation with my in-laws, and they came back, so that happened.
Nice.
And you guys saw my Father's Day present from them. It was that nice little Mason portrait.
That was awesome, dude.
And they have a video of him doing it. And it's really cool because he's just sitting there and he's just spray painting, and he'll spin it around. And he'll spray paint this and he'll spin it around and spray paint that. And my son's sitting there, hey, Daddy, what do you think he's painting? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then he's sitting there and starts spray painting. And then he gets this piece of cardboard out and he sprays the chevrons. I'm like, it's got to be Jason.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, that was really cool. My father-in-law has a video of him doing it. It's really awesome. And it turns out the guy's actually a friend of a coworker of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Small world.
Yeah.
Small world.
You know what? Speaking of which, if you don't mind me.
No.
Happy belated Father's Day, gentlemen.
Yes. And happy belated Father's Day to
you as
too.
well.
Well, you're all fathers here except me.
Actually,
or another way of putting it is happy Motherfuckers Day.
Yeah. Mother Lovers Day.
Brody Kane, doppelganger, kanga, banger. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Brody?
What's up, buddy?
But yeah, I mean, they came back and my wife brought me some crab meat. So I got some crab cakes and stuff made up.
Ooh.
Yeah, some nice Maryland crab cakes. Let's see what else. Aside from work, just, kicking back, playing some PlayStation. And, you guys will get this. Remember, I was talking about getting my original Xbox up and running.
Yes.
Okay, so I ordered the new controllers that I got 2 for $15 on eBay.
Duke.
Right.
They got here Friday, but I was working too late and didn't get a chance to get them until Saturday. So Saturday, I break them out and go to hook them up, and the controller cables are 3.5 feet long.
Oh, that is why they were 2 for $15.
So back to eBay to order extension cables.
How much are extension cables? Have you found them yet?
Oh, it was like $7 for 2.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So what does it make you, like 6 foot, or does it make you like 9?
It'll be about 9 because they're 6 or 6.5 feet. So yeah.
Nice.
So I should be able to reach the
3-foot fucking.
I know, right?
What the
It's gonna be
fuck
so
is
close to the
that?
goddamn TV just to play.
Remember
Either that or
out there, just going to interject any of the listeners watching right now. If you want a call in on the show,
Yes.
leave a message in the comment section and I will call you, or shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger. You can find me on facebook.com/layhost with Laymost. Continue on, boys.
All right. So also, while my wife and kids were away, I got a chance to watch some movies I didn't get a chance to watch before, like the Child's Play remake.
Yeah. How'd you like that? Bud?
I loved it, man.
Mhm.
It was a very excellent movie.
Yes.
It was just different enough to keep you interested. If it was a straight up possessed doll, yeah, been there.
You
done
know,
that.
I was kind of wondering if I'm glad they took the approach they did as well. Like,
Modern reboot.
Yeah.
right. And
It's
a lot of
really
people hate on the look of it, but I'm like, nah, man, I don't know. I didn't think it looked bad at all.
No.
It made it look different, so you know it's that Chucky. You know what I mean?
And I like
Shit, it's Leviathan monster. Quick, run. Leviathan's gonna eat the
Jesus.
asshole. Save me, Robocop. Save me now. Oh shit, it's Leviathan monster. Quick, run.
Jesus.
Leviathan's gonna eat the asshole. Save me, Robocop. Save me now.
there's something
Oh,
wrong
shit,
with you,
it's
Brody.
Leviathan monster.
No, there's not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that man, and we love
Oh,
it.
that is
We'll give
fucked
him a
up.
call as part of our slice of life for that one.
That is
great.
that is the best one yet.
I don't know, man. I still think I like the possession one, dude. Like, that was. Oh man, we need to make like a legit collage of this shit, dude. One day.
Yes. So where are we?
We're going on to Bobby. How
Okay.
was your week, buddy?
It was good. It was a lot of work last week, but I was with my girlfriend all weekend, and we TGL appreciate this. We took a little ride to Blairstown. You know that little town where they shot Friday the 13th Part 1.
I took Bobby on a date there once.
That's
Ooh.
cute.
It was beautiful.
And next thing you know, I had him drunk in my house, sleeping on my couch.
He choked me. It was beautiful.
It was a wonderful day. I'll never leave my mind. But so we went
As
up
long
there
as it was
for-
consensual.
God damn.
No,
right.
it wasn't.
Whoa!
Watch yourself.
I came up behind her. So me and my girlfriend, we went up there Saturday for a little while. And then yesterday, Father's Day, I was at her house celebrating with her family. So normal weekend and such. And I have my my horror dolls coming this week of Jason and Michael finally. So I'll have some new stuff to show you guys on next Monday. Other than that, not too much going on other than cosplay work, but I can't show that just yet. So we'll see what happens, hopefully by the end of this week. TJ, give me something good.
Well, as I say every week, guys, I did podcasts here, there, and everywhere else. But more importantly, in Rabbit Hole, I had the director of Dave Made a Maze on, Bill Watterson, and of course, his production designer, Jeff White. He's currently working for the Chiodos brothers and their stop motion animation department. Wow,
Nice.
we guys know them.
Nice.
Killer Clowns Matter Face of fame there. But it was really cool, very humbling experience because whenever he was on, I thanked him for coming on, but he turned around, pulled a fast one, thanked me for coming on the show because he was a big fan of Rabbit Hole before coming on.
Nice.
Hugely fucking humbling experience. And more importantly, I said it all along, it's not about how many people listen to your podcast, it's about who listens to your podcast. Prime example. And I just want to say 2 million on track. So I gotta gloat sometimes, boys. Gotta gloat. Anyway, I did do some pre-production on Comics and Kaijus, which is an upcoming podcast from the Do Back Discussion Network, hosted by Matthew Sterling, Quarter Jew, and our very own weeaboo, Cameron Miller. Yes, he will actually appreciate me calling him that. He gets off on it.
Ooh.
So they will do a weekly show, live show, hopefully, if they can handle the stress. Don't really know. But about pretty much anything. This show was pretty much made for Chad at this point. Chad was like, I want a show that's actually about comics and not about comic book movies, because some of these fake comic fans out there only talk about the fucking movies and don't know where it came from. So it kind of makes you not a real fan, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so unlike other shows, we're actually going to feature real comic talk, review. We are going to sprinkle in some movies, but we're going to do an alternating schedule there. So 1 week we will do Rodan, and on the flip side, we'll review Spawn. 1 week
Hell yeah,
review
dude.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then the other week we do the same episode we do a Star Wars comic. Like, it will vary, and it could be anything and everything because you may think that Comics and Kaijus is a niche podcast, but when you really think about it, that fucking thing's broader than my ex-wife, so I'm not even going to go there. So
Tell us how you really feel here, TJ.
yes. Okay, I'm going to reassure myself there. That was too funny. Where was I?
Bring yourself back.
Yeah, rewind there. What was I talking about?
Podcast
Kaijus.
here, podcast there. Comics and Kaijus.
Comics and Kaijus. Yes. So also, I did the Father's Day extravaganza. My daughter got me a Chris Jericho shirt, the GOAT. And then there is a little piece of art there behind Chad. Now you can see in frame. Look at that. It's almost like it's planned. That is old school versus new school. And it is fucking sweet. And pretty much everyone on there. If you take a gander at that.
That's a chud.
Yes, it is definitely Chud.
It's awesome.
That's pretty wicked.
Cannibalistic.
Love that. And then I also got a
Yes.
new watch, which I'm not wearing right now because it died, but I got one of those Michael Kors watch, but it's a smart watch that goes to my iPhone. And the cool thing is it doesn't buzz every fucking 5 minutes, but I can still look at my notifications. So it's an
nice.
actually practical watch. And whenever it's not being used, it's still always displaying a time, but the backlight's not on. It just, the time's lit up. So it's like a normal watch. Go figure, a practical use of something that looks stylish and might have cost way too much, but justified in my mind.
Oh, you know, don't worry.
Anyway, I did
Treat
play a little.
yourself.
I did play. What game was I playing today? Oh, I went on my Toy Soldiers game. I want to bitch real quick here because it'll be quite some time before I talk about video games again. Their support for the third-party DLC for things like He-Man and Masters of the Universe stopped. The license agreement stopped, so all the DLC got pulled. The problem with that is that all the saves I had on that game was based with that DLC.
You can't even use the DLC you already paid for?
It's no longer on the marketplace, so the saves got
That shouldn't
removed.
matter. That shouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
but that shouldn't
Oh, I
matter if
know.
you already bought it.
No.
I understand that. But because it got pulled, it removed my save as well because it had that licensed stuff on it. I looked it up. My save data is the same. But whenever you go to click on it in the game, it said that it is no longer available.
That's stupid.
That's, yeah.
That is really
So
stupid.
something's going on with Toy Soldiers game. I love that game. I've always played that game. And the fact that I could play as the Motu characters, the G.I. Joe characters, and then even the fucking Rainbow. Yeah.
Yep.
What's it called? Rainbow Bright. Yeah, it's fucking sweet as shit. Made the game so much cooler than what it was. And you kind of limited with the World War I type of aesthetic that it had going on there. So that made the game. So that kind of upset me. Man-Eater's done, by the way. It's now at 100% completion.
Nice.
So now it's just Grand Theft Auto with a shark for my kid to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Also, the Friday the 13th Vengeance Blu-ray DVD Indiegogo has launched. Head on over to Indiegogo and search Friday the 13th Vengeance. Pick up a Blu-ray DVD or a VHS, all designed by my beautiful and talented husband, Corey Kaufman. Go pick those up today while supplies last. Shout out to all the fans commenting here. I'm going to give Brody a call. Jerry, how do you say that name, John?
Gary,
how do you say the last name?
Gary Joya.
Joya. What's up, my dude? Keep up the good shit, guys. Thanks. Dan Stockwell, hello. And now I'm going to give my DKB a call.
Call that bastard up. Let's go.
Okay, where is he?
Bobby, did you get the show notes yet?
No, they still haven't come through.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't
Checking
know.
your-
My computer's fine.
Bobby, check your all mail. You got to click all mail.
You don't use your drive? I don't even use my Gmail.
No.
Yo, what's up?
Brody King, my doppelganger, king omega. What's up?
Not much, man. How you been?
Pretty good. So, Leviathan?
Leviathan, right. Just let me grab my notes and I'll shoelace them. Right. Rightio, where to begin, mate? Right. Now, so I've broken it down into negatives and positives about the film, so don't hate on me if you get offended by some of these. But the story is basically the thing in Alien Underwater. Did any of you get that vibe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hardcore, dude.
So to me, it's pretty, well, it's not very original, but The cinematography wasn't anything special. It was pretty stock standard, to be honest. The ending, I thought it was completely rushed, to which then ruined the film for me. That's just how I felt towards that. Also, I was hoping a longer showdown with the creature at the end. That was kind of rushed, I felt. Like, they got a fucking helicopter there. Why didn't they just jump in that and start shooting at it or do something? Honestly, the characters, I just didn't have any emotion towards them. Just yeah. But the positives, bloody six pack. Even though he's a huge douche, I like his humour and the mutation scene, which made the film more enjoyable for me. It had a potential with a stellar cast too, and they potentially carried the film enough for me to watch it all. Also, I completely thought that this was going to be a different film, as in like the team would come across a huge creature at the bottom of the ocean, not to have the crew like mutate into something from a Carpenter film.
That's Deep Star 6.
But it caught me off guard, and
isn't that Deep Star 6?
I will get. Mm-hmm. I have not seen that.
Oh,
it is.
That's coming up, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, that's coming up soon.
That's also on Prime. I saw that shit too.
But some of the effects like that, I like the effects of like the mutated body horror thing. I fucking hate body horror. I think it's gross, but I just thought it looked really good in this film. But I have a quick question. Was the huge monster at the end of the film, was that both Six Pack and Bridget?
It was all of them.
It was everybody that was absorbed from the
doctor, everyone.
Yeah, Six Pack and Bridget then. Yeah.
Chad and I had this talk pre-show. So the beginning of the film is Alien with Alien sprinkled throughout, and then it's The Thing.
Yeah, underwater.
Yes, underwater.
Yeah.
Well, with a blue filter.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I just wanted to see RoboCop in there just start taking fucking, like, how cool would that be? RoboCop taking out fucking Cronenberg / Carpenter.
I think we need it to happen at this point.
Oh, right. Right.
If not, we need memes. Boys, we're calling upon the meme lords. Make it happen, Captain. Okay. Any last words, Brody?
I'm going to give it a 2.8.
Oh, hot take. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents for today. Hope you enjoyed the snap there, boys.
Oh, that was
fantastic.
Hilarious.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you. It's always appreciated, Brody Kane. Thank you for calling in, and we'll catch you on next week.
Too easy, brother. Take it easy, boys.
Yep. See you.
See you later, bud.
Brody.
See ya.
Okay, guys, that was your doppelganger kanger bang up Brody calling in from Victoria, Australia. So moving on with the show. This week's is 1989's Leviathan, as previously mentioned, directed by George P. Costamatos, written by David Peoples, right?
Yes.
Yep. Jeff Stewart, produced by Luigi De Laurentiis, Charles Gordon, starring RoboCop as Stephen Beck, Richard Crenna, which is the bad guy from Rambo, as Dr. Glenn Thompson, Amanda Pays as Elizabeth Willie Williams. What else is she from?
She was in the original Flash series.
Okay.
Actually, she was also in the remakes playing the same character.
Okay. Half of the Wet Bandits as Justin Jones. As Six Pack.
It's Daniel Stern as Marv all the time.
Yes.
Not just Marv.
Justin Jones.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Michael Carmine. What was he in? Anything? Scarface.
It's so dark. Here we go.
Isle Becker, Bridget Bowman, Hector Elizondo as GP Cobb, Meg Foster as Miss Martin, Eugene Lebinsky as Russian Captain, Tom Woodruff Jr. as lead creature. Tom Woodruff, also known for
Alien.
There we go. Okay, music by Jerry Goldsmith. Heard that name before. Cinematography by Alex Thompson. Edited by John Burnett and Roberto Silvi. Distributed by MGM. Released March 17th, 1989. Runtime of 103 midgets. Budget $25 million. Grossed $15.7 million. Boo-hoo for you.
Yeah, not a good take. Let's roll that beautiful beam footage, motherfucker.
Watch, I'm going to do it fast today. Bing! Woo! Got it.
Oh.
It was an experiment that tampered with nature's most basic laws. It went terribly wrong. It was buried 5 miles down. Now, a crew of undersea miners is about to stumble upon this terrifying secret.
Shack to 7. What's going on out there, Williams?
My God, are you picking this up?
Look at that. Leviathan.
Currently with a Russian fleet in the Baltic Sea.
Currently, it's rusted junk, and we're looking at it.
Fucking
What's your air
Russians.
reading?
20 minutes.
Right.
Do something quick.
Random generic enemy of the 80s.
Jeopardy.
Yep.
You have no proof.
I'm ordering you to start an emergency medical evacuation.
Made Dolph Lundgren's career.
It's already killed one man.
My breathing stopped. I'm losing compression. I can't breathe.
Whatever got Six-Pack and Bowman, it's still here.
I feel something. Somebody's alive in here.
What's going on? Six-Pack.
Six-pack, answer. Don't go in there. Don't touch anything. What are you trying to tell us, Doc?
It absorbs the intelligence of its victim.
Thank goodness you're still alive.
When are you coming? I say we protect ourselves.
Quick cuts.
Leviathan.
That was a wonderful trailer.
It was. It was very well done.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Okay, so moving on to the plot rundown. I'm on a roll today, so if I'd like to read that. Okay, so hired by Martin, Meg Foster, and the head head of a major corporation, a crew including geologist Steve Beck, Peter Weller descends to the ocean's depths for a mining project. When the undersea explorers find a sunken ship and investigate, they inadvertently bring a malevolent life form on board their vessel. The creature kills some crew members and causes them to mutate, resulting in a battle for survival against an unknown force far below the surface of the ocean.
Yes.
Discussion?
Well, I'm going to start this. Just right there, the fact that it causes them to mutate. I mean, Brody said it when he called us. This movie totally gives off The Thing vibes. Like, right off the bat, it's just underwater, but the difference is it's not imitating you. It's turning into something totally fucked up looking, which is pretty wicked looking when it fully comes out at the end. So I love the look of that creature. And it was totally different, like a fish hybrid kind of shit. I love that. But there were definitely some points in this movie where I was like, either this is a cutting error or an editing, because a lot of quickness from scenes to scenes that are not fully explained.
Like, how did we get here?
And it was a bit of a slow burn too to get where they were going.
Yeah, which I didn't mind. It did pick up, but I think there could have been a little bit more explanation. There was too much nonchalant explanation as, yeah, I'm telling you this, but basically you already know.
It's fair.
Yeah.
So pretty much I dubbed this Alien Light. Like, the whole scenery, everything looks just like Alien.
This is a well-made Arnold Palmer of The Thing in Alien, lightly shaken.
Right.
Actually,
the blue filter.
My first note here is this film wanted to be Alien so bad they even had a face hugger scene.
Right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's just like, I don't know. The whole ending scene, everything with the whole destruction of it. I'm just trying to like blow it up to kill the creature. Like, that's literally it. And like, what? Like,
you know what that reminds me of?
Alien.
No, did any of you guys see the movie? They called it Cruel Jaws, Jaws 5, that ripoff of Jaws, terrible in the 80s.
No, I know.
Didn't we talk about this last episode?
I don't think so.
No.
But if you go look up that movie, watch the ending. It's literally that with a different monster.
See, here's what I'm going to kind of disagree with Brody on the ending, because listen, man, I've never really seen an ending where Peter Weller just walks up and literally duffs a woman in the face and then just keeps walking, dude. Because that brought it all right back for me, dude. Like, and his line right before that when he chucked the grenade, "Say motherfucker."
That line was the most emotion he showed throughout the whole movie.
Right?
Yeah.
He literally was RoboCop in the whole fucking film. I'm like, dude,
That was the coolest thing he done since shot a guy in the dick.
right? Yeah. Ooh. Speaking of which, quick sidebar on MK11 Aftermath, dude. Now they got RoboCop on there. I've been waiting to see if they have a dick shot move.
They do.
Well, they do. What you got to do is you got to keep hitting the low shot if you have the low pistol shot. And just like an MK11, if you keep hitting one spot momentarily, you'll kind of do like an X-ray break. And that does the fucking nut shot, dude.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Back to Leviathan.
Yes.
Oh, man. This is, like I said, this is my first time view. I don't know about for you, gentlemen.
Same for me.
Which RoboCop film did it have the Foreman dad as a drug dealer? That was the first
one.
Yeah, first one.
Okay, now
That's the one.
I love the part where they arrested him and he just goes up to the sergeant's desk, spits blood on it, and says, "Just give me my fucking phone call."
That is a great one. That's everybody who's had a bad day. That is a bad day right there. It's like,
okay, getting back to this. I mean, yes, RoboCop was a far better movie, but we're not.
we're not talking about that right now.
God damn it. You know what, though? Brody also was right that if this didn't have the cast that it did, everybody would have chimed out like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
I feel like
Daniel Stern kept you roped in.
He did. I loved, and listen, man, Daniel Stern was great in the 80s, man. Scary Dad and fucking Little Monsters. Like,
yeah.
Chud.
His character in this film is the best. He is the uncle I wish I had.
See,
I feel like he's literally Marv.
I kind of felt that he was just TJ underwater.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, that fits.
You're right.
Ah.
Dude, when he walks into the room in his underwear.
That's right. He grabs his fucking porn mags.
He makes somebody get off the chair that his porn mags are getting in.
Even better.
And then he goes back to his room and he looks up at the poster. "Sit on my face, baby." Like, that's I cannot watch Home Alone the same ever again.
Does he sit on his hands? Go back and watch that scene. I think he like puts his hands underneath of his body.
You can't really see his hands.
Does he? I thought he put his hands behind.
Oh, does he do that?
Yeah.
His hands. Okay, I thought he did this. I thought he put it behind him for whatever fucking reason. I don't know.
He's giving himself a fucking little reach around, like woo.
That's where the sea spider was.
That's
it was
right.
under his pillow.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that was great.
Where are we?
Well, we were just discussing on the movie.
By the way, speaking of Sea Spider, and I actually saw this movie in a theater when it first came out.
Really?
Because I remember there's this magazine that came out back then called Starlog, which was a partner of Fangoria, but it was their sci-fi magazine. And they covered it extensively. I'm like, I really want to see this. So I got to see it. And the scene with the Sea Spider crawling across the floor, even as I was like 12 years old watching that, I'm like, that is the worst effects shot I've ever seen. You can literally see it being pulled along the rail under the floor.
Fair enough.
That's awesome. Do you remember how you felt when you walked out of this as a kid, though? Like after the whole movie, did you like it?
I liked it, but it wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be.
It wasn't Alien, what it wanted to be, right?
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, it was decent. I mean, I enjoyed it, but looking back on it now, like, I don't feel like it holds up as well as I thought it did. But it's kind of interesting. Like, it introduced things like I didn't. It's like fucking email. They were using email. And
yes, thank you. Because I'm just like, wait, dude, he's legitimately writing. What year was this again? 87?
89. So it was filmed in 88, written in 87.
Okay. But yeah, dude.
You know what I will commend this film on? Set design.
For the most part.
Set design, costume design. I also how well written the characters are, but then again, that also can be attested to the all-star cast, as mentioned by the DKB. So
correct.
This film, again, as mentioned by the DKB, it's either decent or it's trash fueled by the fucking cast. It's watchable, it's enjoyable. Now the giant kaiju fucking weird fucking thing at the end that looks like Godzilla should fight it, or like John Carpenter rejected it from the Thing, whatever the fucking thing is. That's cool and all.
That was always my biggest complaint, was you don't really get a clear shot.
But if we could cut out the first 25 minutes of the film and just have the scene where the face hugger fucking spider thing comes on him, cut to the fucking point, get the action in, get the ball rolling. And like Chad said, it's a slow burn. I will agree with him. And then also I will mix that with Bobby's editing poor editing choices. So if you mix that together, poor editing choices, poor writing, the slow burn aspect kills it, because people are going to be more tended to turn it off before any of the cool shit happens. And by the cool shit that happens, is just a retread fucking step by step of Alien. And like Chad and I said about the fucking flamethrower bit, like,
dude, right? Thank you. Now, granted, everybody got a flamethrower in this one. Everybody got fucking weapons.
Yeah, and I will give them this. This was 4 times as powerful than Ripley's, because it had 4 spouts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Did you see? I love how easy they can throw them around, though, because that was all I could think of. I was like, what the hell is that actually made out of?
Yeah.
Because it's got to be just like cardboard and foam, because those motherfuckers, theoretically, if that was actually a real weapon, that thing would probably be, I would say, a good like 30 to 40 pounds.
I wonder if they're like super strong from living so deep underwater, though.
Maybe because it's so decompressed, it just feels like 5 pounds. Because they're just throwing that shit around like a fucking nut, dude.
Like pulling shit up. It's like, oh, that is so not how this works.
But I love the scene. I love that scene when Ernie Hudson runs away when De Jesus is getting attacked.
Oh,
and they're like,
I need to mention something. Okay, so speaking of Ernie Hudson, the scene where he's in the room with Six Pack.
Yes,
that's scary. That's
Oh, when he's like talking to him and he's
talking to him, and then the fucking bed sheet moves.
Yeah,
that's scary. To this day, that's scary.
And he thinks
this will be one of the films where I think for the first time and 90 episodes that we can say this was scary.
Yeah,
because that scene legit made me like feel eerie. And I will say,
you were just waiting for something else to happen, and then you're just like, oh,
yep, the bed sheet moving is for some reason triggering an effect in me. So I will just say that I have to mention that, like, that's fucking insane.
All right,
yeah,
that's fair. I like it.
Finally, boss.
Yep.
Going back to when he was running away from De Jesus, and he's like, oh man, he's getting attacked.
Yes.
Instead of just running all back to like see what's. I love how they like take 10 extra minutes to be like, let's arm up. And then they got the fucking like they got to do the whole like zoom in fucking
situation. Let's overkill this bitch from the get go.
Right.
Exactly.
I love it, dude.
I love the chainsaw things that they have.
Yes.
Where the actual motor is bigger than the blade.
Yeah,
right? Seriously, how the fuck are you going to do anything with this big of a blade?
But I will say that the reason all these things look weird is because they are underwater tools, underwater torches.
Okay, but the one thing she picks up was literally just hedge clippers.
This is true.
That can be extremely used well.
Hedge clippers. I thought she had a drill.
No, the one thing she picked up, it was just a set of hedge clippers.
Facts.
Oh, because I remember her. I just remember the drill that she was carrying out, which was like a fucking dude. That was like longer than the drill on Sleep Party Massacre 2 there. Fuck, dude.
I love that film.
Oh man.
Okay.
So you said she was on The Flash, right?
Yeah, the original version.
Dude, at first I honestly thought when she first stopped on screen, she was the chick from Weird Science. And I feel like she's kind of like a B version of her.
Kind of.
Are we talking about Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check.
Willie.
It's not the same girl. It's not.
No, it's not now. Because that's. Oh, what the hell is it? I can't even think of her fucking name.
Oh, crap. I can.
But I'm glad you mentioned The Flash, because now that's what I recognize her from, because I couldn't think about it.
Yeah, she's in the Flash season.
Which I remember as a kid, always for some reason thinking that was Bruce Campbell, like it threw over in my head. So I was just like,
also was on the new Flash for 5 episodes.
Yes, I said that. Playing the same character she played in the original version.
Fucking Okay.
Because they brought in Oldberry and shit like that from the. I felt so bad on the Flash, dude.
So what?
Technically, she's also in the Flash films because some episodes were edited into the Flash films.
Flash films.
Yeah, The Flash 1990, The Flash 2, Revenge of the Trickster 1991.
Oh, those are just episodes placed together. Those don't count.
Oh, okay.
Revenge of the Trickster. Hell yeah, dude. Mark Hamill. Love it.
Is that who the Trickster is?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
He also plays the Trickster in the new version of the Flash.
Yes, he does. He was awesome in that too.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So what's the other lady? Bridget. She's in Jeepers Creepers 3.
I haven't
seen
shit.
I won't support those movies. Can't.
I can't believe they're making a fucking fourth one.
Wait, no. Who's the girl with the eyes?
Who's the girl with the eyes?
Oh, the boss lady?
That's Meg Foster.
Dude, she has killer blue eyes, man.
Yeah, she's in Jeepers Creepers 3.
She's also Evil Lynn in the Masters of the Universe movie.
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an 80s as fuck
She's
movie
been
right there, dude. Holy shit. Man, I haven't watched Masters of the Universe in so long.
That is one of my guilty pleasures.
It is.
That's all right. That's a great fucking cheeseball movie,
She's
dude.
the voice of Mother Mayhem in Teen Titans.
Huh.
Ooh.
So she's been all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
She was in They Live.
Huh?
She was in They Live.
Yeah.
Which we will be reviewing in November for Election Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Or as I like to call it, the Orange Awakening. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway. Oh, that sounds horrible. I'm so fucked. Anyway, guys. So, Johnny D?
No, we need some notes from Chad, man.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Okay. First off, the movie is set in the year 2027.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
when 27 on the date.
Yeah, when he does the search for the weather. That's another thing. That's another thing they had was like weather apps.
True.
They kind of predicted that. I mean, email was the thing back then when it came out. It was just mostly for intercompany,
intro web.
Yes, which was invented by Al Gore.
Yeah.
Thank you, Man Bear Pig.
Man Bear Pig.
In designing the creature of the film, Stan Winston and George P. Cosmatos went through a mini library of marine life pictures and medical reference books. They were inspired by the physiology of the natural world and came up with the idea of combining human body parts and elements of deep sea marine life into an unnatural creature never seen on film before. Too bad you don't get a good look at the fucking thing.
Is that how we got the forearm pussy?
Pretty much.
That really was, wasn't it, dude?
That's exactly what that was.
Yes.
That was absolutely disgusting. There are very few scenes in the film that were actually shot underwater, as production went for the dry for wet look, and most of the scenes inside the shack taking place on sound stages and a tank measuring 130 by 270 feet. Like I said, shooting underwater is insanely expensive. And I'm pretty sure the only one that's actually been shot underwater for the most part was The Abyss.
James Cameron.
Is Deep Star 6 scored by Harry Manfredini?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
And who's the director on that one?
Steve Miner.
Wrong.
No.
No, you're wrong.
Is it Sean?
It is. I know.
Boy, it's
the disappointment in that side. It's just, I felt that all the way up in here in New York, dude. Holy shit.
My God.
I don't like that man.
We know this.
We don't have to like the man. We're reviewing the movies.
Yes.
Right.
Man.
Totally different.
I just can't believe that I found that myself to be in that position in my life where I met a person who's like that, and I just can't stand the bastard. I can't fucking stand him. When he came to our booth that day, what is that? Fuck you. You know what that is.
Oh, I love it.
Not only does the film have a similar theme to Deep Star 6, which was released the same year, but the plots are also almost identical. The science team comes across an unknown organism in extreme depth. It hunts them one by one and finally follows the few survivors up to the surface.
Yes, it is.
Talk about
And I would also like to add on, I actually think that Deep Star 6 is a more enjoyable movie.
Agreed.
Never seen it, so I'll let you know when we review it.
Again, Chad picked this theme, and then we're able to do this.
I like it though.
Yeah,
Great thing.
nice break up from my old slashers and your modern take. And
Oh man, I can't wait till we get to the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Or as Randy Savage would say, the cream of the crop rises to the top.
I'm sorry,
That's still the best interview ever.
it is.
According to the sleeve notes on the DVD, a dry for wet lighting test by Alex Thompson used an old army tank for the wreck of the Leviathan, and some makeshift diving suits were made using padded football suits and helmets from the movie 2010. The final suits in the film were designed by Steve Berg and built by Stan Winston's crew.
All hail Winston.
Rest in
Hell
peace.
yeah.
Chicken feathers were used at one point of shooting the underwater sequences to suggest things were floating around in the water.
But Bobby,
But it didn't work.
Talking about this.
It didn't work because the feathers floated side to side instead of up and down.
But still, whoever had that job, please tell me they got paid a good amount of money to fucking do that shit.
Somebody's off train.
Job.
Fucking chucking something. Like, go, okay, cut.
They could have just thrown confetti and just
then
like
it's half speed, so it's looking like it's floating with the actors.
and just filmed it in reverse.
Yeah.
That way it looked like it was floating. See?
See? Chad?
After Winston and director George P. Fucking Cosmonos, selected a final creature design, the SWS team began to conceive the creature in 3 dimensions, first as a small-scale design maquette, then as a full-scale sculpt. It was a really beautiful sculpture, blah, blah, blah. The unique creature would be brought to life on screen by the SWS crew and Superformer Tom Woodruff Jr. inside the creature suit, which we kind of guessed because he was in the fucking credits.
Facts.
Nice.
I wonder who did it.
Right.
Scenes that could not be filmed dry for wet at the sound stages were shot either in big water tanks or at sea in Malta.
Oh, who did Predator?
The director?
Who was in Predator? Like, who was the Predator? Who was
His name is
Kevin Peter Hall.
Peter Hall.
Kevin Peter Hall. That's
I have a question for you, Chad. So we'll do a sidebar here. Is the Jean-Claude Van Damme Predator rumor thing true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he was originally hired to be the Predator, but there was some kind of mistranslation, and he thought he was going to be on the screen more or something.
Okay.
But yes, he was originally cast as the Predator.
Yeah, he was the bug type Predator.
He thought he was going to be able to showcase his martial arts
That was it.
as the Predator, and then stuck in a red suit, which looked like shit to begin with.
Yeah, it did.
Well, that wasn't meant to be like the final. That was basically just for like the standard.
test.
Yeah, where it would have been digitally removed until you finally saw the real
Like
thing.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yes, and we are actually getting a version of that Predator in the NECA figures.
Alpha.
Is it Alpha?
Alpha.
They do have them in the Predator game as well, I believe.
Alpha. Because they released the figure in the DLC concurrently.
Oh,
Oh, so the
nice.
figure's out now.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Pre-orders just released publicly.
Are they doing a Dutch figure that they did the Dutch DLC as well?
That I do not know. Again, that
That
is
would be
all a licensing
amazing.
thing with Arnold.
Right.
So wait, they do the T800 one, correct? So why couldn't they just use the T800 one and put it on an existing Dutch one like they have for the
Right.
line?
I just love the old Dutch design, dude, with the gray beard and shit like that.
Again,
Yeah.
they could use that for
Right.
for old man Terminator as well.
But keep in mind that Predator is owned by Fox, which is now owned by Disney, and Terminator is owned by a different company. So you're dealing with different contracts
all the time.
It can't happen because it's Disney now. Ellen
Disney
Ripley
owns all.
He wants the money.
Continuing.
Thank you. Let's see, where was I? Hector Elizondo and Lisa Eilbacher have both appeared in the Beverly Hills Cop movies together.
Yes, they have.
Dun, dun.
See, it was bothering me throughout the whole movie where I saw her from, and then I looked it up. I'm like, okay.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, where the fuck do I know her from?
Mhm.
Banana in a tailpipe.
I got off for the banana in the tailpipe.
So they did 50 to 60 spec drawings of the potential look for the creature. All the drawings were then combined for the final definitive look for Leviathan, which was a huge fish-headed beast with dagger-like teeth and the ability to absorb recognizable characteristics from its victims.
Sounds familiar.
So it's kind of like an amalgamation of all their design ideas. And also, I did like that you could still see their faces on the creature. That was pretty cool.
Kind of like Freddy's chest with the souls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Near the beginning of the movie, when De Jesus' oxygen is about to run out, the captain tries to do something with the computer on board. Between 3D animations and strange interferences on monitor, we see Luxo, Pixar's logo, with the ball, like in the first ever short film made by Pixar. So the Pixar mascot.
Oh, really?
Huh?
That's awesome.
I found this in a couple different sources. And finally, the experience was an adventure and a joy for Stan Winston and his monster-making team. Not only did they get to live in Rome for 4 months during filming, they even got to learn scuba diving, a recreational activity many of them continue to pursue until this day.
Very nice.
And they also got to work with a director who is unusually generous with inviting their input. And in addition to producing the creature effects, he trusted Winston to direct the second unit action sequences.
Awesome.
So Stan Winston kind of cut his directing teeth on this before he did Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead? Nice.
Pumpkinhead was before this.
It was, wasn't it?
Pumpkinhead was 88.
When was Pumpkinhead?
88.
You're right.
I know. Trust me.
So they probably would have been filmed right around the same time then.
Bingo.
Possibly, or one before the other.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah,
like Mick said, release time doesn't mean shit because productions pause all the time.
Well, yeah, Pumpkinhead sat on the shelf for 2 years before it finally saw the release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it went through a bunch of name changes, too.
Yes. The other what's the other more popular name that they were going to go by?
Vengeance the Demon.
There we go.
I hate that. I hate that title.
Vengeance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon.
Say
So
Pumpkinhead
that's
2.
my notes.
Huh?
That's it.
Okay. So,
All right.
John,
Yo.
what's the questions you stud muffin?
Why didn't we get more Daniel Stern? I wanted more Daniel Stern, damn it.
Because the film couldn't handle much more of him.
Just one of these times, I want to see the douche end up being the hero of the movie.
Right? That'd be awesome. And not even like a turning event, like he's still a douche at the end either way.
like dumb luck. He just happens to like be clumsy enough to survive.
Well, I guess
Right.
that almost kind of happened in Cabin Fever.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, Cabin Fever's the example then.
But he did get shot and killed at the end.
But that's how you kind of expect a character like that. He'd be like laugh and then like laughing so hard that he kind of like wanders out into a freeway type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. Well, why was he? I feel like I already kind of know the answer, but why was he lying about that the second person never, or that there was another body involved in it, let alone another suicide? He only kept saying there was the one death. To the corporate lady there.
cover up, make things seem not as bad as they actually were. They were trying to get out of there. They weren't too concerned about the amount of people that were dying. They were more concerned about getting out of there so they didn't die, after the point that they considered that to be a containment thing, which is why they quarantined in the first place.
Exactly. So other than that, I got nothing else unless you guys want to have any questions.
I'm surprised your question wasn't about the flamethrowers underwater.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just figured it was just like, yo, man, we're making aliens light here, so we got to have everything.
If you want to do that, then you want to argue why they needed flamethrowers in space for Dead Space. There's no oxygen. Those fuckers would burn quick.
mean, I don't know. I guess I could argue
the
that
vacuum of space. You would light it and it would go.
Yeah, but not in the ship where there's where they have an oxygen.
Why would you light a fucking thing inside the ship? Is the pressurization underwater different than the pressurization with no gravity in space?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
That was like
It is.
that was the year like
So is it
25,
okay
55.
to
I don't know
light
shit.
a match in space, or is it okay to light a match underwater?
Watch Event Horizon.
Okay, there we go.
Where he talks about seeing flames in zero gravity. It's like water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, that is a movie we should cover at some point.
Yes, that and Pandorum.
Both are
Dude, I like Pandorum a lot.
Space. Yeah, we should do like a space theme thing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Couple that with Jason X, and we can finish it off.
Save the best for
So
last.
there- so
And we
there's
have
three.
Dracula 2000, so I can talk about.
And
the
you know,
VHS.
there is a Dead Space animated film.
There's 2.
Is there 2?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shit, I only have
And
one.
there's titties. There's lots of titties.
There's
I only
the
have
one.
one.
There's the one where it's prior to the very first one. It's the prequel, and then there's the other one that's the prequel to Dead Space 2,
Dude, the
where it's
shower.
kind of like
Uh,
where right. But the second one is kind of more of it's CGI, and it's kind of like what was that Matrix cartoon? Revolutions, where it like spawned off into different anime styles. to
No,
tell a couple
that was
different stories.
that was Animatrix. Revolutions was one of the sequels.
Oh, so yeah, sorry. Okay, Animatrix.
But the Animatrix actually is canon.
See,
why the fuck
Right.
are you going so green?
what?
Who?
You and John are so green today. Look at this shit.
Yeah, look, we're black.
I am rocking the Jaws shirt, baby.
I'm rocking my Father's Day gift.
Halloween 2, motherfuckers.
I don't know. Just
I like how you have the matching green hat. It's just tripping me out right now with all the green.
It's St. Patty's Day. Fuck it.
Right?
You're a year off.
Year.
It's like fucking St. Patty's Day and 420 all
There we
together.
go. I like it.
Next on Wake and Bake. No. No,
Hey,
man,
since-
Bill.
Since
Oh,
we
go ahead.
brought that up, why are there not more like anime or animated movie video game tie-ins? Like we had Dead Space, there was
Resident Evils. I mean, they're the more CGI, but they're still awesome.
right. There was Mass Effect. There's the recent Mortal
Halo,
Kombat
yep.
one, Halo.
Yep, MK.
That's really about it.
That's
I'm sure
you
there's-
know,
wait, there's-
right.
Offshoots.
No, they did a live action Assassin's Creed short film.
Sonic the Hedgehog has
Oh, actually, I do have Dante's Inferno. I have that on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
That was a great one. What a fucked up game and movie, dude. Honestly.
The movie is great.
Did you play the game?
No, I never did.
When the little unbaptized scythe babies are coming out of the fucking chick's nipples, you're just like, what?
No, wait a minute.
Bro, that's in like the first 20 minutes of the game, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, I gotta get this game. I gotta get this game.
Bro, when you fight the devil at the end, you defeat his like giant monstrous form, and then he goes to like 13 foot tall. So mind you, you're a 6 foot tall dude, and this game doesn't hold back. He literally has a giant 3 foot donkey dick that literally smacks you in the face as he's fucking fighting you. And it's the most distracting fucking thing in the world. You're just like,
Oh my god, why? Why? No.
You get dick slapped by the devil.
literally do.
That's gotta be an epic slap, I will say.
Okay, guys. So I think we're ready to transition into the douche of the movie segment.
Yes, I think
I
so.
do.
Okay, so I've thought about this, and if anyone picks not Howard, but David Stern, I will disown you.
I'm gonna go with the doctor.
Oh, doctor. Come on.
Like, I got to go with Meg Foster.
Well, Daniel Stern. Yeah.
Ooh.
Huh?
I got to go with Meg Foster.
Oh yeah, the boss, like the corporation.
True, but the doctor played along with it. I can expect it from her.
But the doctor was more worried about it not spreading than anything else.
Yeah, at that point.
I mean, he was basically doing what fucking Wilford Brimley did in The Thing.
Well, that, and I felt like he was also a little bit kind of like Ash in Aliens, where like he was kind of watching it do its thing too a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a doctor, he wants to learn and know shit. But at the
By the
same
way, you
time,
mentioned Ash, rest in peace, Sir Ian.
yes.
Yes, rest in peace to him.
That is right. Lost him, a couple days ago, I believe it was.
Yeah, and Joel Schumacher died.
Yeah,
today, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Damn. I'm going to throw in Batman and Robin.
I don't want to say.
No. You got to do Lost Boys again, buddy.
Again, I just watched it.
Well, that's okay. Second round is always better than first.
Yeah. Watch
Speaking
the hell
of
out
Batman and Robin, it's confirmed that Michael Keaton has been cast in the new Flashpoint movie as Batman.
Is that legit been confirmed?
Does that even have a
seen,
director yet?
I don't know.
I've seen rumored. I haven't seen confirmed.
I was seeing it today, but I don't know.
Two places that have confirmed sources in the past published the article today.
Okay, if one of those is wegotThiscovered.com, then don't believe it.
No, they're legitimate, reputable sites that have covered previous DC news.
I'm all for Michael Keaton reprising the role of Old Bruce, dude.
Works because DC now works within a multiverse.
Well, yeah, plus the Ezra Miller Flash crossed over and met the Grant Gustin Flash from the TV series.
Yes, dude, that was awesome. I did watch that episode. I was very happy they did that shit.
Sky's the fucking limit. DC will make a comeback. Telling you, once that Snyder Cut drops.
When does that come, dude?
Next year.
Ah,
I have Sarah hyped for the Snyder Cut. That's how good it is.
Because I'll tell you,
because Darkseid is actually in it this time.
Because I don't know. I did not like Justice League.
Sarah goes,
the first time I saw.
Take out that stupid family subplot. And I said, I hope so too, honey.
Yeah. Why was that even there?
It was, Sarah goes, follow me. And she goes, was that to kind of like show a different perspective? And I think that was to kind of like show like all the damage and stuff that's getting done from like their view, because they tried to tackle like, oh, look at all the damage they're doing. This is a more realistic approach to the superhero film. I get that and everything, but it takes away from the flow of the story so much because we're cutting back into this weird fucking.
Well, that's Joss Whedon right there. Guarantee that's his hand.
And it is. And I don't think that was any part of Snyder's vision. And a lot of the cinematography is just, and the color grading is just so off. And you can tell it's not Snyder because I've seen 300 and that shit's too bright.
Yo, question. Do you think he's going to take out the whole like mustache Superman scene?
Yes.
Thank God, dude. That was fucking
because
terrible.
that was shot after Justice League finished filming. So yeah, that's going to be gone.
Oh, good. Because it was so bad.
Again, we have $30 million to go back through and clean up this film. We're looking at what, 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
3 hours, I think it was.
Okay, 3 hours. And then somebody said something about breaking it up into like a mini series, like a 3 or 4 part mini series, like 45 minutes. Like I'd totally be okay with that.
I don't know about that.
I'd rather have just the whole.
Just drop it all as one movie.
Yep.
Drop it like Endgame.
Yeah. But we'll sit through that, especially the modern thing. And then you also got to think about
because it's going to be on HBO.
And I think that what's driving this, and I will say this because I talked to Mick about this, is the success of the Hateful Eight and with the Netflix release in the miniseries form, because that was the extended version and that was the the Quentin Tarantino cut. So I think that that's what kind of drove this. So the longer cuts are able to be broken up and still allowed to be enjoyed within the.
But do you really need to, with the fact that people can just pause and restart it, say if they want to go grab a bite to eat or just go take a piss or something? I really don't see the need to break it up into smaller segments if you don't have to.
But the argument can be made with anything that's done like that way.
True.
So just I guess whatever fits the situation the best.
I feel like if you're anything over 3 hours, then definitely cut it into a miniseries. But I don't know. 3 hours seems to be what I would want for max for a movie. Anything longer than that, nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What?
Fair enough. Okay. Off our DC sidebar.
That was a hell of a sidebar.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
That's a big sidebar. Just
to let you guys know, and just to remind you other podcasts out there, hope that we never do one. Okay. We know our shit. Anyway, so questions, boys and girls. Favorite kill, Chad? That's not cranberry sauce by any means, but
I really miss our soundboard.
I know,
right?
That was so much fun.
You bastard!
Especially now that I've seen Blood Rage and can get the get that into context. Context, yeah.
It's not cranberry
my favorite kill, Mexican.
Yeah, That's
because it's so over the top that he felt the need to throw himself through a panel of glass
and rip the fucking hoses off the wall that looked like it had blood in them.
Yes,
thank you.
Yeah,
just to add extra blood, quote unquote. Effect.
Cool. It was cranberry sauce.
It was cranberry.
A big amount of cranberry sauce, but it was very orange.
Dad, that is cranberry.
Shit.
Oh man, yeah. You know what?
Speaking of cranberry sauce and films and stuff, if you guys want to see me interview Buddy Cooper, director of film The Mutilator, aka Fall Break, let me know in the comments section.
Fall Break.
There we go.
Why would we not want that?
Why would we not
Seriously.
want
You should just tell him, be like, yo, man.
Our fucking theme song.
Right. Just listen to our intro.
And that'll tell him the whole story.
Yeah.
Like, we love it so much.
Best scene. Wait, what? Favorite kill? Mine was that one.
I have to go with De Jesus, dude. That was still the best over the top one.
Yeah, he is the best one. He's the one that really stands out.
Yeah, because it's over the top. Best scene. Can we say third act?
We could go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, third act.
But if you want to narrow it down to just one scene, I got to go with the whole lock and load scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this: if I also had to pick one, it would be the one where we're seeing the monsters coming out of the fucking body bag.
All right.
Okay.
When they're disposing of it.
Yeah.
And like the fucking claw comes out, cuts him, fucking throws him back, and it's just like he cuts the face shit and everything else. Yeah, it's cool. That is a scary scene, actually. Very abrupt.
I'm gonna say hand pussy.
There's some teeth over there, man.
Right? Fuck, dude.
What they call that? Vagina dentata.
There we go.
Oh God.
Oh man, octopus wall. No.
Jesus Christ.
Guys, opening scene.
No. I don't even remember it, so I can't say.
No.
All right.
Best hits, hottest girl. I will have to say
Daniel Stern's poster.
Daniel Stern's poster.
Yeah.
I got to go with the redhead chick from Beverly Hills Cop. She had quite a pair, even though you didn't see them.
I mean, Daniel Stern noticed them, so yeah.
What a pair.
What a pair. What'd you say?
I said, what a pair of
Oh, love it. Yeah, dude, she was
plus she's a redhead, so win-win.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Bobby, who'd you say?
Yeah.
The redhead.
Score.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the score.
It was really
wasn't.
Yeah.
It well.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Best song, nothing that really stands out. Again,
There were no songs.
no song. Favorite character, Peter Weller.
Six pack. You can't you didn't see Six Pack, really?
Not in the movie enough.
But he's still memorable. He's still.
I'm gonna still have to.
Favorite character.
Memorable character.
Favorite character doesn't have to be somebody that lives.
That's just true. That's true.
I know most people would probably think I'm going to choose this man
I'm
here.
going to defend best favorite character for Peter Weller only because we actually see him in a position that's other than RoboCop, and he kicks ass, and he's a badass. Hence,
Who still talks like RoboCop.
Yeah, always.
He just has
even at the cons, he still sounds that way.
I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Stern, man. I don't know. His character just a little over the top. I was sad when he was offed. And I know most people would probably think I would go with Ernie Hudson, who did a good job, but no. Daniel Stern is my dude.
His death was the lamest of the whole movie.
I was really pissed off at that. I'm like, bro, he should have made it.
He should have.
Yes, he should
rather live.
He literally was right there, and they were just like, nope, fuck the black guy.
I am actually going with Ernie Hudson because he was the only logical motherfucker through the whole thing.
Not true. Not true. He broke quarantine and went in and seen Daniel Stern's body.
He did.
And
he raged out and broke that puzzle, even though
he did the stereotypical black guy thing and broke quarantine and risked his life, which then led to just saying.
Still my guy. Still my guy. I'll take him.
I'm just saying, okay? He broke quarantine.
He did.
Not all
Was it scary?
Times.
Yes.
Yes.
All right then.
Doesn't hold up today. Man.
Kind.
Like
You know-
I said, not as much as
The acting holds up superb.
Everything but the creature effects, yes. Like
And you can't argue the story because it's worked before.
right.
the set and everything looks good. Like it's still
That's why I'm so torn.
right. It is. It's a very catch-22 kind of movie. Like the acting supports it, but everything else is kind of bleh.
That's exactly how it goes.
I know it's gonna be interesting when we actually fucking read it. It's gonna be a thinker. But so we've all agreed.
Yeah, the acting was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we've all pretty much said that
Can't
the
argue
whole way.
cast. Cinematography, like Brody said, it's very mediocre, and I don't think a film like this calls for anything like that. Now, it could be utilized if it's a little bit more artsy, but they didn't go that route. They went vanilla. Now, Deep Star 6, we're going to see something a little bit different, and we're going to see a little bit more veering off to more horror-ish instead of let's pump a movie out for fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has definitely felt more sci-fi than anything.
Yeah, cinematography, too vanilla for me. I'm going to pass.
Yeah, there wasn't too many like shots of like, no.
It was good enough.
It had a lot of questionable shots, like when the girl's running through the corridors, and it shows like the camera angles from beneath. Why are they so set on showing the pipes,
The water pipe
with the water running through it?
Because
I don't know.
I always felt like they were going to lead up to that busting and then flooding out, and it never fucking did that.
No,
Yeah.
it's never happened.
I see. I think you're just spoiled. You were spoiled by the fact of good films that use things like that to tell a story,
And I'm just
and then you expect it in other films, and then get your heart broken.
I'm just kind of wondering why they went the aesthetic choice of going with a clear pipe to show water running through it when they're
Because
underwater.
it looks good, and for production value, to make your shitty set look halfway better, let's use clear pipes. The same fucking reason why we see a VHS player in Dracula 2000. Because if you fucking put anything on a turd, let's make that turd just look a little bit better, a little bit better. Sprinkle some fucking sprinkles.
Put some sprinkles on there.
A little bit better. It's got some sprinkles.
Got some
So the clear pipes, the sprinkles on the turd. But I will say some of the sets are nice, but like that was unnecessary.
At least they kept getting her to take her pants off for every scene she had to get.
Exactly. See,
Yeah,
when
there
the
you
film fails in other places, it gains in others.
Yeah, but she took a shower with her damn underwear on.
True.
I was waiting for that to be brought up.
I don't know if that was a full shower. That might have just been a cry shower. Like she didn't really need to clean. She just
I
needed
think
to
that was a crying moment.
have a good sob.
Does Corey Haim take a bath with clothes on in Lost Boys?
Oh yeah.
Did he?
Wait a minute.
Wait, did he?
I can't. Nope. Nope. No. Anyway, onward.
Not awkward silence because my laugh's in there. So it's perfect. It's not dead air, I promised.
Anyway.
Right. So premise, gentlemen.
Love
Do
the
you
premise.
like
It's dope.
Love the premise.
Like I said earlier, you can't argue the premise because we love it.
Right.
Premise, yeah.
Just need better execution. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amalgamation of two of our beloved concepts squished in there. It's squished finally together. Oh,
was
also,
really shitty
I'm going to
fake
give
cheese.
this for the next segment. I am going to give this a recycle.
Really?
Yep. Now, you know what? I'm going to give it a rewind only because Stern's character.
Well, see, I am actually going to go the remake route. I would love to see at least more of the creature itself, possibly a better design. And I want to see them delve into the history of the Leviathan itself. I want to see that story. I want to see where they came.
Ooh, so you can almost have like the beginning be the Russian ship.
Yeah.
So
Have it almost be like the thing.
All right. Yeah. I give you.
I agree with Chad.
I'm changing my answer now. I'm going with Chad. That's a fucking cool ass idea.
Because that right there would make a fantastic movie. Just that
That
as a
way, it's
prequel.
not trying to top this, but it's
Right.
still in the same vein. And we have.
Yeah. I would rewind this, but I would remake it.
So if we see what happened up to the explosion in that thing, okay. Sweet Jesus, I like this.
Yeah, I like that a lot, dude. And
Although
yes,
when
more
you think
creature.
about it, sinking the ship to get rid of the monster makes no sense because it's adapted to live underwater.
Right. It's an aquatic.
But it can't escape.
Well, maybe they were just hoping nobody would actually find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's more or less what they were.
Because it needed blood in order to survive, and it didn't have blood, so that's why it died.
That's true.
But
we're diving too deep into this underwater.
Yes, we are.
Well, no, they said that when they found it they found the remains on the old ship. They were like, "Oh, it died because it ran out of blood."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go with Chad, dude. Remake it.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Make it better. Okay. Gentlemen, we are out of that rating.
Bobby, set
2.4.
John,
I'm gonna go with a 3.
Chadwick,
I give it a 3 as well. He's thinking.
TJ's really thinking
Stop
hard.
burning it down over there.
He's meditating on this.
2.25. Ooh.
2.25. Ooh. Well, fair.
2.8.
Which is what?
Isn't that what Brody gave it?
Exactly. What Brody gave it.
Wow. Okay.
Good call, Brody.
Yeah.
Spot on, DKB. Spot on.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, next week we are covering another
Demons
sequel.
2.
Yes.
So it is essentially the first film in an apartment building.
Yes.
And it is just as good. And we do see our favorite character return in a different role. Very similar to his first one, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And instead of being trapped on a balcony, we're trapped in a parking lot in the basement this time. And we're gonna ram our cars into the fucking door to try to get it out. And it's gonna be a fun time.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you talking about Sideburns, Pimp? Does he come back?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Named Tony.
Yes.
Also,
oh my god,
you get to see a baby demon.
Ooh, I've never seen
awesome.
it. Super stoked, honestly.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
this is gonna be fun.
And we see jailbait Asia Argento.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
She was like 12 years old when she did this.
Well then.
But we go back to the Italian films with Demons 2 next week.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well.
This is gonna be.
We're
fun.
not going to touch Ogre.
What's that?
We're not going to touch Ogre, even though we had a connection to another film that we've done.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
Maybe
sequel
that's a
in name
Bobby,
only.
review type thing. No, you know what? Pass it off to Comics and Kaijus. Make them watch it.
There you go.
You guys can watch that and then follow that up with
No, you know what?
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Let's save that for one of our Patreon or whatever things, because if we're gonna suffer through that movie,
Yes.
we better be making some cash out of it.
Fair enough. I like it.
I agree with that.
I can get behind that.
I like.
Awesome.
Make some money to watch some bad shit. I'll do it all day.
So, gentlemen, anything else in the world of horror or any news?
I didn't see much aside from the stuff that we already touched on. Joel Schumacher dying.
We're getting a third movie in the Collector series.
Are we really?
We're getting Collected.
I think that was announced last year.
Oh, now it's coming true. They just released some stills today.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the first stills from it that we've seen.
I did see that they're making a new VHS movie as well.
I was just gonna say that. I just saw that.
I hate how they put with that
94?
84.
VHS reboot.
Yes,
whatever.
I literally just saw it here.
Yeah, glitches back to
Already discussed things.
1994.
Next VHS movie rewinds back. Oh, it does say 94. Okay, you're right. It was 94.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
Karen discovered the Gremlins films.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's her favorite? One or two.
She said she can't pick.
I still think
And they're both good for their own reasons.
I liked number 2 when I was a kid more, but number 1 is obviously my preference now.
I've always preferred the first one.
That's fucking sweet. You guys watch Crawl? Any of you?
Crawl?
I have not yet.
I have.
That's a perfect Father's
I
Day.
saw
movie.
Crawl? Oh, Crawl.
Crawl.
Oh, I think it said Crawl, that old cheesy 80s
Sam Raimi
sci-fi.
produced alligator film.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Bloody Disgusting did a thing on how that's a Father's Day film. I mean, technically it could be construed as that. It's actually pretty cool. Also, actually, we could talk about something, you fucks. Nia DaCosta's Candyman trailer. The stop motion fucking creepy ass thing.
I didn't watch it.
I have not seen that yet.
So what it does is it they're using it as a device to tell the Candyman lore in the new thing, in like the new world that she set up. So it's in the vein of Halloween 2018 with the, what is it, 30 years later, 40 years later, or whatever the fuck it is these days, 40 years later.
Right.
But her version. So they kind of show, like in a stop motion, creepy fucking way, Candyman story. And that's the trailer. So it's cool. And it's definitely something different. It's a cool way to market the film.
Check that shit out.
Yeah, you can find that up on Bloody Disgusting, YouTube. So. Also, I'm going to say Fangoria, rest in peace. You said it earlier about Fangoria. I don't think there's anything else. Also, I saw something about a leaked Scream poster. And it was a
For Scream 5?
Yeah. Did you see that?
I did, but I didn't know if it was legit or not.
I don't know either because I haven't seen anything else on it other than that little leak there.
I could not possibly care any less.
Yeah.
I did see something that kind of with this whole cancel culture bullshit, apparently now they're attacking the movie Aliens, which we will be reviewing in the next 3 weeks, I believe.
Yes.
But yeah, they're trying to go against that shit now.
Why?
Because Vasquez was a white woman who was playing a Mexican woman. And it's like, dude, get the fuck over it. She played the role well.
Yes.
Leave the movie alone.
Yeah.
And yeah, this whole fucking cancel culture bullshit is just getting ridiculous.
That reminds me, and I've said this to people at work, the life of an SJW activist has got to be fucking miserable as fuck. Because literally all they do is protest and bitch about things and make life unhappy for themselves and unhappy for everyone else.
SJW.
Yes. But they're literally angry from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed.
I know, that's gotta suck, dude.
Right?
That's not right.
What happened to loving things? What happened to just liking shit?
Yeah.
Right.
For face value.
And if you don't,
these dipshits. Like these dipshits tearing down the statues. They tore down a Ulysses S. Grant statue who fought for the Union.
Don said something the other day that it's almost like they're trying to, not to insert politics into this or anything, but it's almost like they're wiping out things to start again. And it's just very uncomfortable to be an American these days. That's all. It
just kind of worries me because who else fucking does that? That's fucking ISIS, dude.
Facts. Who knows? ISIS and Antifa could be working in unison for all we know.
Oh, I think they're one and the same.
Fair enough. Okay, so if we didn't lose any listeners from that, we definitely will. Anyway.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If we lose listeners because we're anti-Antifa, fuck you.
Fair enough. Anti-terrorist organization these days, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Go with that.
Anti-violence. That's what I'll say. We're anti-violence.
I'm not anti-violence. I'm just
anti-violence with
anti-fascists who are secretly fascists.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Right.
So, guys, next week we have Demons 2.
Yes. I think that's on Shudder right now, actually. It
is on
mistaken.
It's on numerous sources.
Also, guys, if you haven't watched, Joe Bob is going through a lot of shit right now because he is in the focus of the cancel culture thing on Twitter. So, you guys, go support him on Shudder. Watch him as much as you can because The Last Drive-In is, in fact, The Last Drive-In, and we don't want it to be cut short. So, with that being said, Darcy has released a very big statement talking about how she's dealing with the current Joe Bob cancel culture bullshit and also how she's dealing with the bullying that she's getting because people are out there saying that she's ugly. And in what fucking world do you live in, you piece of shit? That girl's stunning, and she's smarter than all of us combined about horror, so they can go fucking suck a dick.
Facebook actually suggested her as a friend to me.
Not actually Diana Prince.
No, it's a
fan
yeah.
page. But I will say this. Joe Bob did a film that he's actually in called Hogzilla this week. And it
awesome.
It's hilarious. It is a 2007 film and has never been released before. So this is actually the premiere. And it's garbage. It's trash. And it's funny as hell.
Nice.
And I will tell you a quote is, how do you know the hog got him? Because he left his pork rinds and he never leaves anywhere without his pork rinds. Is that a fat joke? No, it's not. It's true. Yeah, it's Hogzilla. And then he teased Ashley Lawrence and Doug Bradley will be on the next series of films. So I'm going to guess he's going to finish off the season with Hellraiser 1 and 2.
Nice.
Awesome.
That'll be a good show to have.
Talk about
But
ending
I
on a
thought
high
he
note.
did that already on Joe Bob's Last Drive-In. I thought he did Hellraiser 1 and 2. So maybe he's doing no, because Ashley Lawrence wouldn't be in Hellraiser 3.
No, she was only in
Hellraiser 1 and 2.
No. She was in one of the other ones.
6.
Was it 6?
Deader.
Yeah.
We know our shit, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Who directed Demons 2? Is that a Bava film? Is that a Bava?
I think it is.
Okay. Mario Bava? Or is that his dad?
I think it's his dad.
Bay of,
Yeah, it's the dad, not him, though.
Bay of Blood? Is that Mario Bava?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thought so.
AKA Switch of the Death Nerve.
Ah, there we go. There it is. Yep, that is. Okay, guys. Well, catch us next week. And remember to catch this podcast audio only on DubackDiscussion.net and, of course, on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. Head on over to our TeePublic store, buy some fucking merch, quit being a pussy, and start looking good. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, signing off.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Crispin, saying, I'll see you next time, bitches.
This is Big John D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amon, saying, I'll kill you later.